What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bedroom Confessions. I am Alex,
And I'm Sam.
and today we're going to talk about who should come first, the wife or the mom, aka Mama's boy. The reason we're going to talk about this is because I'll say over like the last 2 days, there's been like a big global trend going on, like a battle between moms and wives, and women being upset that if they are married, their husband seems to view it as his wife his mom then them. And if they aren't married, the dudes who aren't married are saying my mom's still gonna be over whoever. And the women don't like this because they feel like it should be wife then mom. So, we don't like to waste much time. Sam, what's the order of operation? Should it be mom then wife or wife then mom, and why?
If you're just dating a person.
No, I'm talking about wife and mom.
No,
we're talking wife versus mom.
Oh, okay.
What's the order and why?
Oh, the order is wife over mom. And the reason why is because wife is who you built the life with. What the hell? First of all, your mama can't do for you what your wife can, okay? In many areas. I'm just saying. You chose this woman to spend the rest of your life with. When you did that, you stepped your foot out of the family that your mother created for you, whether that be single mom who got you a stepdad. Because sometimes it's weird, but sometimes the moms of the daughters are annoying in that way too. And it's like, why? It's not like it's your son. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why is because they not fucking married half the time, depending on the situation. But more so than not, you find a woman or a man who has a single mom. She's not married or dating anybody, or like she's in between or something like that. And so she not only is she never not married, probably never been married, but she's unhappy at the same time. And like, even though this is like her child, this is her son, she's looking at it as a piece of her being taken from her, and she's being annoying because of that. And if you're a wife, you understand that. But at the same time, it's like, nah, nigga, you need to stick up for me. Because you stepped out of your mama's threshold into mine. With me, we built this together. And I pay the bills with you. I suck your dick. Your mother can't suck your dick. I'm just saying. I cook for you. I know she used to, but she no longer does. You gave all that up when you married me.
I don't know. A lot of y'all niggas be living with their mamas. So I'm just saying, a lot. Too many, honestly.
That's true.
Too many. I don't know. That's why I need to fight now. He's like, my egg's better than that bitch's egg.
He don't
like, oh, did she just call me a bitch?
Oh, did she just call me a bitch? Dudes don't be
That's
wanting.
why the beef be
Dudes don't be wanting to leave from up under their mother because their mother is gonna treat them like a baby.
Chicks be like 24, still sneaking in niggas' windows and shit. Like, that's pathetic.
That's because their mom's gonna still treat them like babies and
first
let
thing
them
I'm
do what
telling
they
my
want to do
daughter
at
is
the
once
same
you turn
time.
21, you're not sneaking in nobody's house. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I don't like. Yes, I don't care what your son's excuse is gonna be. I don't care. Oh, I'm working on getting my master's. That's fine. When you're done, we can talk. I don't care. You grown women sneaking into niggas' houses and shit. It's just a bad look. Like, you grown. Like, you walking in there, it's mad weird because you know what you came to do ultimately.
Right.
And they know what you came to do. It's weird. Like, it's a bad energy. You don't want everybody knowing what you're doing, but you can't hide it because he lives at his mom's house. So he's just sitting there like, yo, this is awkward. I'm about to go back.
And you have shame. Like, I feel like anybody with dignity,
if you a kid,
it's
weird. Different because you're kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have a choice. This is you a grown.
You have the potential. You have a choice.
There's no reason. He should at least have a dorm, something. Why is he still? That's a high chance of a titty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I brought up mama boys earlier, because only a mama's boy would really think my mom should come before my wife. That doesn't make sense. Like, beyond the fact of what you just said, like, your mom's not going to be cooking for you every day. Hopefully, because again, you should not be living with your mother. What's wrong with you niggas? So hopefully your mom is not cooking for you every day before somebody goes, my mom will cook for me every day. That's not a good thing. Unless your mom's disabled or something.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, that's not a good thing. And most of your mamas is not disabled. Grow the fuck up. So, like I said, your mom's not cooking for you every day. Your mom's not cooking you. Okay? You're not doing nothing sexual with your mama. Your mama ain't having your kids.
No.
Your mama ain't raising your kids.
No.
You understand?
She might babysit.
Your mama not living in your crib. Again, unless she's older or disabled or something like that. And your mama not helping you pay for anything in the crib if you need help paying for anything in the crib. So why would she be above the woman who's doing all that? other than you just being stuck on that mama, 8-year-old, 10, 12, 11 kids. Like, if you a grown-ass man, imagine being 30 and saying to your wife, nah, mama said.
My mom told me.
We talked earlier on this show, and I gave women credit for the fact that when they said, if your daddy say, sit your ass down, and your husband say, let's go, that the vast majority of women of all races said, I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. Straight up. Like, it's my man. Wait, they didn't even say husband. You understand what I'm saying? They just said you're a man. And they're giving you that respect off rip. You can't even give your wife that respect. If your mama say, sit your ass down, and your wife say, let's go, you gonna sit? That's embarrassing, dog. Like, I don't understand how y'all can't see that.
I kind of feel like that's breakup worthy, or at least separation worthy. So married is separation worthy.
It's close. It's like, serious conversation.
Yeah, like separation. Like
we gotta evaluate because that's not a small thing.
Yeah, that is not
y'all
small.
Dudes are trying to talk like it's like, why would you expect that? Then they got some pick-me's. Y'all, you want to know what a pick-me really is? A woman who's saying that your mother should never be replaced. That's a pick-me because she don't believe that shit.
Come on.
First of all, it's logically stupid.
What?
If you're a man, you shouldn't even be arguing nothing like that.
But the crazy
thing
is, that doesn't make any sense because you already know that in the order of things, when his mother is unable to take care for herself, you're going to be the one that does it. So why wouldn't you want to be placed first?
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense. Like, come on.
Your son's going to look at that woman that you picked, and that's what he's going to model. This is what a woman is after. So why would that not be more important than your mother? He's not going to look at your mother and say, okay, this is what a woman is. He's going to look at his mother and say that. Yeah. Like, again, if you're a grown man, you shouldn't even be arguing this. If you're a woman, then you're not going to argue this because you're emotional on top of the fact that this is illogical. So you come in twice like, this is illogical and fuck you. Like, no, I want to be number one. So you come in twice. Like I said, I can only see this being the case of y'all kids. If you're a kid, it changes this entire conversation. But assuming you're above the age of 21 and you're married or in a serious relationship, yeah, your partner's supposed to come first. Yeah, absolutely. How you living with your woman and you're going to say, I'm staying at my mama's tonight, and then you're going to come, what, you going to come over there tomorrow?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
it's like, I don't know.
I don't know why this is even a topic of discussion.
Y'all can listen to this dumbass narrative if y'all want to, but think about all of the couples that we see, like, in the industry, or just famous. We could just talk about famous couples. All of those couples who deal with that type of stuff with their moms, like Lil Scrappy, for example, like watching Love and Hip Hop. Mama D is a bitch, okay? She is off the hook. It's like Bambi deals with so much and has dealt with so much because of that woman. Her mama and Mama D have been at it. Mama, I can't remember if her mom told Mama D she hoped she died or if it was vice versa. But her mother, I think beat cancer twice or something like that. And Mama D, like, I'm pretty sure Mama D was the one who said she hoped she died or something like that. But that shit was crazy. It's like she's been dealing with mad shit just because he won't put her before his mom. Like, and she on baby number 2. They on baby number 2
I'm glad you actually brought that up because I'm sitting here talking about I know where this comes from. I know exactly where this comes from. This comes from a man who was not raised in a household where he's seen a family. Mm-hmm. He probably just seen his mom. Or his dad was a Rolling Stone. Mm-hmm. One or the other. Because it's no way you've seen an actual family structure and you're making this illogical ass argument. But if you only know your mom, what happens a lot of times is the Oedipus Rex syndrome. Now, a lot of times that's going to happen anyway because, like I said, your son's going to model what type of woman he's going to look for off of his mom because in his head, ideally, unless you did something crazy, you're the ideal woman. So he's going to look for a woman who acts in the manner that you do, most likely, right? But I'm talking if there's no balance there, right? A lot of the time, your son becomes like your little man. You know what I'm saying? You start dressing to him like he's your little man, kissing on him like he's your little man, telling him he's your little man, treating him like he's your little man. He got a say in everything in the household. You get him everything that he wants. You get what I'm saying? He don't got to leave. He don't got to pay none of that shit. No work ethic is being installed. No pride and legacy or name is being installed. One of the first things I tell my son all the time, yo, you have to be able to go out here and do your own thing. You can't just be up under, your pop's rule forever. That kills the point. That means I didn't do anything. Like, that literally defeats my point. Imagine raising a daughter who's completely unable to go on her own.
Yeah, you can't.
That kills your point.
You can't have children that can't go out into the world and be successful citizens in a society. You can't do that. Like, I feel like that's very important when you're raising
moms
kids.
raised him. This is a fact. You basically have to take care of this dude like he's another kid.
Yeah. That's pretty much
when
what
there's
happens
no man around.
When you date
he has no work ethic.
When
like,
you date this type of man, this is pretty much what happens. And then
I'm not even trying to be funny. It's a fact.
Those
marriages, red flag, ladies. If he don't got no man around, look out.
Look out. Those marriages don't last long, man. They don't. They be unhappy as hell. Fucking like, why is it that your mother can come to our house and just deliberately disrespect me, and you ain't nothing happening? Nothing's being said. Nothing's being done about it. We not having no. Let's sit down and try to hash this out. Nothing.
Guys, when I said happy wife, happy life is bullshit, I meant in the sense of no effort being put into what you want and all effort being put into what she want. I did not mean in the sense of mama. That's not what I meant. Mm-hmm. That's a scenario where happy wife, happy life applies. Yes, you idiot. You're going to take your mom's side of the argument over your woman? And you're going to go in the room and try to get some punani? You about to try to get some ass after that.
And most niggas would try to get some ass after that. That's...
What sense does that make? You know, it's all around stupid. I'm going to keep saying that because I need y'all to understand that. It's disappointing that there's a large conglomerate of men who do not understand why their woman should come first. It doesn't make sense. Like,
I feel like that's definitely a red flag, and you need to look at that man and even think to yourself, is he even going to ever want to be married?
Is he even going to ever want to protect you?
Yeah, because
marriage. That's a red flag for protection. I'm sorry.
That is a red flag for protection.
Some of y'all might be like, that's a reach, but I'm going to
No, I don't think it's a reach.
Not. A man not going to let you do nothing to his mama. Am I lying?
No.
Even at a young age.
No.
He'll fight you. Mm-hmm. Might get beat up, but he'll try. Mm-hmm. Right? So, if he doesn't willing to put you on that same level or higher like he should, he ain't going to fight for you like that. No. That's what it's going to be. I ain't fighting over no bitch. Mm-hmm. So, if you get in a situation, he's going to be like, I ain't fighting over no bitch. Mm-hmm. Which is what?
That's not protecting you.
A lack of protection. Mm-hmm. It's a sign. I'm sorry. That's a flag. That's why I said that's a flag. Just y'all gym for the night, ladies. That's literally a flag. Don't trust no nigga who telling you mama always number one. Like, why are you even there? At that point, you fighting a ghost. You will never be good enough to a dude who thinks his mom is number one. How can you be good enough to a dude like that?
You would think it would be by getting in good with his mama, but it be seeming good in the beginning.
Now, some dude's gonna say, "What about vice versa? What about
It does happen. Like,
no, it don't. Like I just said earlier, in that same instance, they
women
follow your husband. Women, they said your man.
Yeah.
The majority of women said, "I'm going with my man." They don't have that.
Her mom might be annoying, but you don't have to worry about her taking her mother's side over yours.
Yeah, she's not gonna do that.
She's not gonna do that.
Look, unfortunately, because this isn't even a good thing. She ain't gonna take her kids side over yours most of the time. That's a fact.
Most of the time, no.
Hey, you listening in your headphones, you ain't gotta pretend. I'm just telling y'all. Most of the time, no. Yeah, I'm not telling you that for you to abuse that. I'm just telling you that for it is what it is. That's, if you want to complain about problems women have, that's not one of them. Generally speaking, I'm not gonna give y'all that. No, this is your time to be under the microscope because you're the ones right now who don't seem to be understanding something. Okay, y'all need to man up in general. Y'all don't want to get married. If you do get married, then it's like my mama is still number one, but I want you to have my kid. I want you to go on labor for me. I want you to live with me. I want you to pay half these bills with me. I want you to clean up after me. I want you to feed me. I want you to bust it open for me.
Again, and have more babies.
I want you to support me.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying? But mama is number one. You do all that, and if mama say, I don't like her, you gone. That's crazy. I don't understand how y'all can't
y'all
understand
don't hear the slap that comes from that should come from that. Like, just all of that in a line, like, this consecutively said like that.
Niche, what's your theory? What's wrong with these brothers today? What's your theory?
They bitch-ass niggas. Like, that's my theory. They are like girls. But, like, not in all of the ways that they should. I'm just joking. I feel like it's just because I really do think that if more moms were married, especially in our community. I think that if more moms were married, they would get the gist of their sons being married and understand that, wife comes first because they're a wife. And they know, like, I'm a wife. They had to deal with their husband's mother at a point, depending on the situation, more so often than not. And a lot of people complain about their in-laws. That's not something that's not a complaint there. Like, you talk to any married couple, and a story about an in-law being annoying is bound to come up. But when it comes to that type of stuff, I think that if a lot of these dudes had moms that were married, then their mom wouldn't even put them in a position to have to even choose which one comes first, because she would already understand that. So I think that's what it is.
What about the daughter? So now it's wife, mom, daughter. What order do you have it in that sense?
A baby girl always comes first. Baby girl always comes first. Who gives a fuck about if mom gets jealous? Who cares? Grow up, bitch. You a grown-ass woman. And you had your husband for all those years before you popped that little girl out, and you still got him after that. So shut up. It's all about baby girl.
I was going to say, that's the next beef.
Right.
All right. Can I be honest with you? What? My argument is actually devil advocate. I say it's wife, baby girl, then mom. Ooh! Yes, mom's on the back burner. Okay. And yes, baby girl is second. I know those are two things that are shocking to me.
It is!
But
I didn't think you would say that.
At the end of the day, in the words of, I hate to quote her now, but she was right about this, Ayesha Curry. She was right. Mm-hmm. If me and Steph ain't good, the kids ain't good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. You gotta, for those of you not in a real relationship, like y'all just fucking basically and going out and drinking. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if y'all one of the babies. Listen to y'all fine, do your thing, take your time, okay? But if you're an adult and that's your situation right now, you still looking, you're not gonna be able to relate to what I'm saying because you haven't been there. But if y'all been there, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. If y'all not good, the whole house energy ain't good, nothing else is gonna be good. That's a fact. Nothing else is going to be good. So y'all got to get y'all right first. If you put your daughter above your wife, and as childish and petty as it might be, women are childish and petty as it are. It's easy for Sam to sit here, and y'all know me and Sam writers for life, but I gotta say, it's easy for her to sit here now and say she wouldn't care, but after 8 years of that shit,
I probably would care.
She's gonna start caring.
I'm saying what I'm saying because I know that eventually I would care, but at the same time, I got that logic behind it. I know what the logic behind it is.
It seems logical to say, right? The kid, but in real world, women are too emotional. You can't do that.
No, I probably would get jealous, but I don't think that I would.
60-40 wife.
Yeah, okay.
60-40 wife.
But I wouldn't mistreat, my kid or
express or
show my jealousy.
60-40 wife. Try to keep it as balanced as possible, but when you're forced to make a choice, right? Like your wife want alone time with you, and your daughter want to sleep in the room. When you're forced to make a choice, side with the wife. Okay, baby girl, you can't sleep in here tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, and she might be upset with you for the night, but side with the wife. That's what I'm saying to you. But in any instant where you can just do both, okay, we're just gonna let you step.
And that's what I'm saying. Those are the things I'm talking about. Like I know you're gonna get that jealous feeling. I would too. But you have to be a woman and a mom and just say, okay, baby girl, you can sleep in here tonight.
If you deprive baby girl of that attention, she's going to look for it somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
And you don't want her to resent you for kind of seemingly keeping her from her dad.
You don't want her to resent you. You don't want her to get a zealous treat because of you, because now she's like, I don't want a woman near my dad because my mom was always up under my dad and I ain't going to be up under my dad, so no one's going to be up under my nigga. Mm-hmm. Right? That's why I say you want to balance, because you want him to be able to show her that love and that appreciation, that tenderness and that caring that she knows to look for in a man. When a man says, oh, we don't do that, she knows. My dad do that, and he still do everything else, but he do that. So if you can't do that, then that means you're not all the way a man. Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Which is not even a bad thing. Again, depending on his age, he can get there. But that's a fact. He's not all the way there yet if he can't break down on that level with you too.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, you got to be, when you're in that situation, you have to be, like, willing to sometimes let the girl sleep in the fucking room with y'all. Even if you want alone time with your man, you gotta you're a grown ass woman and you birthed this person.
And he has a whole nother shoulder.
Yeah,
I think it's cute when the dad's in the bed and he got baby girl on one shoulder and his wife on the other shoulder. I think it's cute, personally.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it. It's like him balancing his protection, basically. Mm-hmm. He's like, I got both of y'all. Now, if the boys in the room, they're above the age of 5, we got a problem. And I'm reaching with 5. I'm being nice. I'm giving y'all wiggle room. But if Bud Hayes at 5, he's still coming in there.
Yeah.
No, why you eating like, come on,
Because
man,
bigger than 5 is like, nah, yo.
The people gonna say, that's why.
But I'm not gonna lie, my little man, he was, you know.
And the people gonna say, that's why black boys can't be emotional. What the, who gonna give their daughter's hand in marriage to an emotional man?
First of all, I just want y'all to stop pretending like y'all would be okay with both of y'all crying over a situation.
Come on, why do women pretend like...
If it's not a drastic situation like a death or something like that, you're gonna need the support of your man, that strength that he has, because you're gonna be the one that's emotionally a wreck. The both of you can't be an emotional wreck, because guess what happens when the both of you are an emotional wreck? Everything else ends up wrecking too around you. So someone has to be a little strong at certain points. That's not to say that the woman's never that type of backbone for her man, but majority of the time, it's man whose job
the woman
that
is supposed to be like the generator.
Yeah.
When the power out, it's like, oh shit,
uh-huh.
and you keep it on until the power get cut back on. You know what I'm saying? And then you chill again so you can be back up. That's literally what a woman's supposed to do.
Sometimes they need, a break.
And he takes so many hits because that's part of protection.
Right,
emotional hits too. So it's like,
mm-hmm.
Some of the emotional hits.
You take that.
He has to be the one who can't cry so he can hold everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So one time, like you say, he might need to release, and that's your time to be the generator and hold everyone else until he come back. And he'll be able to take 10 shots again while you recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, that's how it's supposed to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all complain all the time about women not being women, and they don't cook, and they don't clean, and they don't submit the way that they supposed to, but y'all be complaining about being men. Like I said, that's a part of protecting.
Mm-hmm.
Being emotionally available and being able to emotionally take shots and handle emotionally charged conversations is part of taking a shot for a woman, because it's allowing her to get it off of her. And you being able to take it and not react to it, like if someone dies and she can tell you and you don't break down, so she can break down, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you can hold her, that's a benefit. Like, that's part of protection. I can be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to break down with me, I'm scared to break down because you're going to break down. Who's going to hold us? The kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's all I'm trying to say in that sense. Like I said, a man got 2 shoulders so that he can protect both. Like Sam said, make sure that y'all not being ridiculous. Y'all keep posting that little Sims meme of boxing the little girl. Y'all gotta chill.
First of all, she slapped the shit out of him. And I don't know if I would have had the composure to not hit that baby back if that baby had slapped shit out of me like that. I wouldn't hit the baby back. But I'm just saying.
How you gonna hit the baby?
She slapped the shit out of her mom.
She did slap the shit out of her.
First of all, he was my man before he was your daddy. And if it wasn't for us running into each other, you would be here. So you better move.
Mm-hmm.
You better move. I would have took her from him. I would have took her from you. That's I'm like, here, now you go in the playpen and watch us cuddle on the couch. That's just joking. That's petty.
Before we get out of here, Nana has confirmed that Tori shot Megan in her feet.
Oh, wow, yes.
Sam, how do you feel about that?
You know, I felt bad until she spoke. Now.
Damn.
That is not to say that I don't care that the girl got shot in her feet, because I do care about that, because that's not funny. And she there's a major artery that runs into your foot, and she could have very well been fucked up, like got really fucked up from that. And so it's not funny and anything, but I do think that she should have stayed quiet a little longer. I understand why she stayed quiet. I did agree with her when she said she doesn't just post everything, talk about everything on social media, especially right away. Like, I agree that shit is weird, like using social media as your diary, but I thought I was biased in that, so I didn't say it out loud, but she said it, so I'm agreeing. But I do think that her emotion that she expressed, for me, was not, I don't think it was, I'm not saying she should have been bawling and just messed up her makeup and ugly cried for us. I'm just saying, if you were gonna cry, it could have been a little bit more believable. I know that's not just me. I swear I know that's not just me. And y'all can pretend all y'all want, but I know that's not just me. Meg is tough. She's good and everything, and I'm happy that she's good. But I just think she should stay quiet if she wasn't going to say what the fuck happened. Like, why she got shot in the feet. Like, what the fuck why did he do that? And what's good with this nigga? Like, why?
She got shot by a leprechaun. That shit is crazy. It was like a real life episode of Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh yeah, yes it was. And the outfits that they had on.
She probably was beating his ass.
I really did think that she was whooping his ass. I was like, either she was whooping his ass because he was trying to get her to do something she didn't want to do,
or he wanted that.
Or he wanted that.
She said
no. Yeah.
What is the other? Why else would you shoot her in the foot? First of all, the Leprechaun. Like, I have no words for the Leprechaun. He can't come back from this one.
No.
Not in my opinion. And when I'm saying he can't come back from this one, I'm saying I'm a long time sayer of I separate the person from the music. So he can keep making music if he wants to, but on a personal level, he can never come back.
I think that
he can never be cool.
No.
I would never pay to see him in concert.
And I think
you know what I'm saying? Like,
when she was talking like she did say a few things that kind of referenced him in her life as a friend, like you know, her saying I don't have my parents and all that stuff like that, and so I just invite these people into my life that I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part, and that kind of made it fucked up.
It made it even more fucked up.
I thought
yeah, and this is the type of stuff that happened to me. So that did make it seem like I definitely can't respect him as a person because of that.
Because I know he knows that back. I didn't know that about her backstory.
Yeah, I didn't know that both of her parents were dead or anything.
So for you to know that and then do that, I agree. That's fucked up.
So like. And then, you know, maybe that's why she didn't say, you know, what happened. But in my opinion, it's just like, why even speak out because you could have easily let us know that you were okay by just making a post. You could have posted a picture of yourself. Look at how you looked in your live because you look beautiful. Not even hating on you. You look beautiful in your live. And you could just post a picture of yourself looking like that with a caption that let us all know that you were okay. If you weren't going to say what happened.
I think she really just wanted to say something to 50. She probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot she
probably legally can't say what happened.
That's true.
So I'm sure she's suing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, she probably legally can't say exactly what happened. She can say he shot her, of course, but outside of that, as far as details, she might get
50, I forgot.
I think she wanted to really just get at 50.
Yeah, she told me y'all grown.
I think that's the reason she made the whole thing. Yeah, because she was like y'all grown ass men.
Why y'all?
I know some dudes got mad at her, like, well, she gonna pick now. She got shot by the punk ass Leprechaun, and now she wanna sue the black woman on unprotected shit. But the fact that she's saying she felt unprotected, both her parents died, none of you niggas had her back, which I mean she kind of, granted her manager and some people popped, but for the most part, like I said, Tory can't be cool anymore. There should be no niggas supporting Tory. Mm-hmm. No matter, I don't care. It's some niggas out here where we don't know what Meg did. It doesn't matter what Meg did. Meg's a fucking girl. Whatever Meg did, get her out your car or get away from her or call the cops or something. You don't shoot her in the feet.
Like,
you don't even shoot a man in the feet. You fight him first, you bitch. You shot her in the feet.
And she's a girl. That's right. That right. The fact that he shot her.
That is your second gym of the night. Any nigga defending Tory Lanez, he out of here. I don't give a fuck how cool he is, how strong he is, how much money he got. He out of here.
Niggas who shoot first are automatic pussies. That's why y'all call the cops punks, right? So he shot a girl. What does that say? She was whooping his ass. You can't tell me she wasn't. She whooped his ass and then got out the car. And he said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not about to get beat up by a bitch.
He tried to headbutt her. That's his go-to move. That don't work. He ain't got no backup and he missed. It was over.
He forgot that his hairline is fixed now.
But no,
so he can't properly headbutt this anymore.
On a serious note, though, I gave y'all 2 gems. Seriously. I'm telling you, any dude on Tory Lane's side is also probably a titty boy. Stay far away from them. I'm telling you right now, they're probably the same person.
Just ask that question. You trying to get to a nigga trying to get to know you. Ask him if they support.
I mean, think about that. Do you support a man shooting a woman in the foot for any reason?
For any reason.
I'm serious. I don't care what the reason. I don't give a damn if you found out she got STD. You still don't shoot her in the foot. I would have respected it more if you beat her ass because you found out she burned you. If you shoot her in the feet.
If you hit her with the pistol a little bit, not hard, but
not with the pistol. No, I can't respect that.
No, I'm not.
Because it's a girl. If she burns you, just beat her ass. I can respect you beating her ass because she burns you.
Pistol with the bitch. No, just joking.
But any type of weapon I can't respect, because it's a girl.
No,
any type of weapon I can't respect. But
but Meg ain't a regular girl, She's an Amazonian compared to Tory. And it's not fair. That's true.
Everybody Amazonian compared to Tory. Shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Kids are above the age of 12, they Amazonian compared to Tory. Midget Mac ass motherfucker.
Man, that's why he shot her too. The Napoleon complex. Your hairline was already receding at the age of 10. You had to get the surgery. That's just crazy.
How you gonna shoot somebody in the... Fellas, y'all made me take a lot of L's this week. I need y'all to do better, man.
Can we do something nice?
This is why I started Alpha Hour. Y'all need help. Because y'all, how we take 2 L's that fast? Like, we just started. Because that's 2 L's when you really think about it.
I'm glad she got to take her shot at 50. But, man, 50, the world's waiting. Whenever the case is over, just feel me.
I will say this in defense of men. I will say one thing. Because we've been in your ass the whole night. I will say 50 is not representative of black men. 50 is 50. How could you expect 50 not to talk shit? It's 50 Cent. Like, I wouldn't even pay him no attention. Like, 50 is the type of nigga you just ignore, basically. Like,
you let him do what he does.
Yeah, you can't take him serious. He's just a character. He's a clown.
Yeah.
He's a character.
Yeah.
So why even take him serious? You can't say, oh, black men don't support Meg because 50 said. So all the black men who check down Meg and shit don't count because 50 said
but
something.
50 didn't make the meme that he posted. I understand that he reposted it, but he didn't make that. And in the caption, he wanted to know what he said. Wow, what's going on? What the hell is going on? Like, it didn't even. Now,
that was shady, yo.
He didn't have.
That's just that cancer in him, so he said it like a girl. It was shady, yo. He knew what the fuck was going on.
He's like, wow, what the hell is going on? But my thing is why I understand, like, why would you repost that? Like, why would you do that? The first time I seen it, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. But it was like, why would you repost it and say, wow, like, what the hell is going on? When I first read it, I was like, okay, maybe you really just want to know what the hell is going on and why y'all posting this. But at the same time, I was like, why would you repost it if all you wanted to know was
because he's an asshole. Look, I fuck with 50. Okay?
He is an asshole.
But he's an asshole. Like I said, I separate the people from the music. I separate the people from the movie. I separate the person from the product. Okay? I don't see the two in the same thing. Okay? So I like 50 for the product of 50. The music 50 put out, the movies, the TV shows 50 put out. I fuck with most of them. So I fuck with 50. But 50 is who he is. He's a dickhead. 50's been a dickhead forever. That's why I said 50 is 50.
Got a whole rap group out to paint, y'all. Like,
come on.
Yeah.
Like 50 still bothers Ja Rule to this day. He ruined that man's entire career and he still bothers him to this day. He's dead. He's beating a dead horse. That's the type of man you're dealing with.
50 picked on his ex-best friend about not being able to read. What does that tell you? Like, come on. They were close before he did that shit. Like, you know, before they had whatever situation they had that caused him to react that way. They were friends. 50's funny, but
50 is like, look, you gotta take people for what they are, man.
Yeah.
Like when Jada said entanglements, was it stupid? Sure, but you know Jada fake deep tried to be the smartest person in the room. Will just wasn't with the shits on that particular day.
Will said, fuck this, fuck all of this. I gotta go through this shit because of you, bitch. You decided that you was the hoe with our son's friend. You're gonna say what you did. And you're gonna say it in front of the world.
The color purple shit. You're gonna say, it's like,
until you admit what you did to me.
Right. I'm just saying. You can't expect people to not be who they are. Right? So it's like you expected Jada to say some fake deep shit and make it sound spiritual.
Honestly, I didn't expect her to say
some ignorant shit.
I didn't expect her to say entanglement.
Okay, the word entanglement, no. But I didn't expect her to say I was picking on my son's friend because you was gone, I was mad at you, which is the reality of what she was doing. Not to mention him being mentally disabled. I guess we should leave them alone because we already roasted them.
We did already roast them.
but you get the point. You can't expect people to not act like what they are. And 50, like I said, he's a clown. He's a character. So you can't take him serious. Why would you take him this waste of time? It's like the dude on The Simpsons I tell you about all the time. Before the internet became a thing, The Simpsons was always ahead of the time. The fat guy from the comic shop, remember? Mm-hmm. He used to always be on the internet and everything was bad. It didn't matter what it was, movie, video game, anything, his review was always bad. Worst thing ever. That's all he ever said. It was always the worst thing ever. If you get on the internet and you pay him attention, you can always be in negative energy. Because he's just he comes on there all the time. He's not even a bot, he's a troll. Mm-hmm. He's literally a troll because he comes on there all the time with the sole intention, I'm just going to say something sucks. He probably didn't even see it. You get what I mean? Yeah. This type of dude didn't even watch a movie. It's the worst movie ever. It had no historical facts in it. How the hell do you know? That type of person. Like, remember when I told you about the one girl who said she gave the one place a 1-star rating because it had a 5-star rating and nothing's perfect?
Yes.
He was that type of person. You can't pay those type of people attention.
Yeah.
Like, you literally just gotta, like, whatever towards them. 50 is that type of person. With a big platform. 50 is the industry version that just don't pay that person no attention.
Yeah.
That's a fact. If you guys want any business inquiries or you want to be on the show, you can email us at Alex and Sam Show. If you want to know when the newest episodes are coming out or you got any questions for us, you can follow us on Twitter at Alex and Sam Show. It's the same thing. The only difference is you add gmail.com. Alex and Sam Show. That's it. Or you can follow the IG. That's Bedroom Confessions. That's the only place where nobody stole our name. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam.
And we out.
We out.